One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another carry for Robinson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 7 yards on that pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
So first down from the 41. Staying with Robinson. Have him gain up that handful there. Making a stop that time, Nick Cross.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Yeah, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Crack ball 80. Let's go.
We'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Falcon first down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
From the red zone on 1st. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. We made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 35 out of that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Crack ball 80. Crack ball 80. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Here we go. Here we go. 7.
Richardson on third. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Go.
Going again. Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Miller on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Buying some time right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go.
Robinson on the inside give. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll go play action. Here's Penix. Gets everything he has under this one. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons break the tie here in the 1st. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action with Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it, and they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Hold it ready.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Back. 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one nabbed by Warren. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Let's go. 6.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. He's hauled down there for the sack of the final play of quarter number 1. That's the end of our opening quarter. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Throwing deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
3rd and long. It's Richardson. Pass is caught at the 9. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. But nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolf.
From the red zone now. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
game up. They're all set to send her away. Danny Gray to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he drives that bus backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's Robinson up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Penix here from the gun. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. They're going play fake with Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors.
A 10-yard loss on the sack. And it's 4th down.
We'll get it at the 9. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. And that one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready?
They'll air it out on third. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
Their own 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
A toss now to Robinson. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third down give to Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So first down from the 41. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They send a man in motion. Throwing, Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Across midfield to the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10 from the 43. From the gun, it's Robinson. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Let's go now. 77.
Third down, it's Penix. He has the first over the middle. And that's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 15-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 8-yard line.
And again, it's Penix. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Moody knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. His return starts at the 5. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's got a man left. Escapes the defender. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Offense to the line fast.
34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
This is running out of gas, and it's going to be short. Looked like they had issues with that snap. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
Play action. Here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Falcon 1st down.
Running here with Bajan. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running back sent in motion. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Taking a chance to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Set.
Penix. It's caught. Pearsall has it. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. On his Moody for the extra point. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home outside.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Panther 60.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Give him 32 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hawk 70. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Let's go.
From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captions, and you couldn't.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, This time they're into first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Richardson on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts shrinking the lead some in the third. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Colts cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up second and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Another carry for Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Penix working from the gun. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
On the sack. And it's
takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. 19, Tiger, 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Play fake, it's Richardson. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Colts are ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. Fielded at the 11. Nice strong effort there on that return to take us to the end of this quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Motioning the tight end left. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So out now comes the punter.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
It's fielded at the 14. He dodged the tackle, and he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Play action with Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
Of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 21-yard line.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's going to push one deep down the right. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Warren brings this one in on the slant. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Ready.
It's a designed run for Richardson. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Just a little reminder right there that he's more than a passer. They'll call his number as a runner too, especially if the defenses don't account for him.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Straight ahead with Taylor. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stops at his own side at the 49. That's good for a couple of yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready?
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Come on. Let's go.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Okay, ready?
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. That's on target to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts trail by a couple. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Ready.
Now a toss play, Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 27-yard line.
Okay,
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 19.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Not the biggest game, but exactly what they needed. Just get the 1st down and keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts have taken the lead late. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Setting up to pass. It's on the out route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. It's Penix yet again. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. So they're left facing third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go. 79.
Now to throw. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go. Set. Hey, G, come.
On first down, here's Penix. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
One final shot here. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, but they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though.